I thought he died. Yeet is back, and so are we. It's time to get this yeet down, podcast style. It's time for an all-new episode of the Three Amigos podcast show. Without any further ado, let's introduce you to the esteemed host of the Three Amigos podcast show. You know, I'm excited. This is the season finale, and we've been here, guys. Every day that we record this show, all of us have dedicated some time, and I'm just so excited. So let me just introduce y'all. You know, let's keep up with tradition. As always, there's no shook hands in Brooklyn. If you don't know me, you will. I am the conversationalist turned oracle. I am the brilliant, bright, but always willing to fight. I am Mr. Brandon Thor.
Yes, indeedy.
Yes. And that voice you just heard, majestic, you know, it's like a king, wow, and or a Panamanian god. He's hailing originally from the Lovisboro, Brooklyn, Flatbush. He was once all in. We'll see after today if he still might be double or nothing, right? He's the voice of our turnbuckle talk. And he's the realest on the turntables. He's the grand opening and the grand closing. He's Mr. High Profile himself. He is the Panamanian god. He is the Mexican king.
Listen. That one has his name. Okay, this one was just full of vigor. All right, SAT word. That one was full of vigor. Okay, vigor. Yes, vigor. Cam like that. I know he would have. That was definitely full of vigor.
Vigors, invigorating.
I believe you're being salacious.
Oh, wow. That was the 10th grade SAT word, the PSAT. There you go.
I don't mean to be facetious. Sorry.
In that voice.
I get you, baby. I get you.
Y'all out there following, I hope so. That voice you heard is also hailing from the concrete jungle, Brooklyn. He stands at 6'10". He is lyrical, miracle, spiritual, criminal, minimal, bare minimum, aluminum, baby, aluminum bars. He is our 10-time NPWA, that is the National Park Wrestling Alliance champion. He is Big Daddy Cool Sour Diesel.
Boom, 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 boom. Guess who just stepped up in this room? I kicked the fucking door open. Opportunity. How you doing?
This nigga's in a Hype Williams video. That is what's up. We're in the 90s for real. We're using PSAT words, SAT words,
right?
And we in the Hype Williams video.
Wow. I have a plethora of words and skills.
Your lexicon is very large, right? Wow.
It's very vast. Very vast.
The one who would be able to let you know about this, though, is the next voice. He's our next host. He is a genius, and from time to time, he might talk just a little bit greasy, so that makes him a G. He is our very own disputed storytime ninja. I want y'all to holler because he is unapologetically our Grenadian scholar. He is Cam.
That's you, brother. That's you.
That's you. That is definitely you. Mash out. Why are you laughing?
I don't even know what the hell show we're doing.
We in a celebratory mode. It's season meetings. It's the holidays. It's the season finale of the Three Amigos podcast show.
We made it.
We made it. We made it, ladies and gentlemen.
Nigga, we made it.
We made it.
We absolutely did make it. And from bell to bell and from pillar to post, it's time. to get into the Turnbuckle Talk. Max Out King, what you got for us in the Turnbuckle Talk today?
Well, this is the final Turnbuckle Talk of 2023, so we got to make it good. Now, I'm going to switch it up a little bit tonight. I'm going to do 3 stories, and I'm going to do a 5 mention countdown. Cam, I'm not stealing. I'm not stealing from you. All right, but I'm doing my prediction.
No gimmick infringement. No gimmick.
For 2024, what will happen from today on to when we return back in January. So, but nonetheless, before we get into anything, my first topic of the night is, D called it. He definitely called it. All right. He definitely called it. The WWE is not bringing back 1, but 2 pay-per-views. Cyber Tuesday and New Year's Revolution. They are both coming back, for the new year moving forward. Triple H thought that these 2 pay-per-views were needed in the WWE PLE repertoire. Okay, he needed that. Yes, I'm throwing the words out, fellas.
I see.
I got my thesaurus, and I'm out there throwing out big words. Okay. So no, seriously though, these two PLEs are coming back, and shouts to Stop Diesel for calling it and saying that these were coming back, and he out here feeling like Jordan. I can see him down there. All right. So, go ahead. Who wants to take it first?
Let me just tell you, Sour Diesel don't miss. Okay. This is a good thing, and I believe that one of those PLEs that you called New Year's resolution, they're gonna use it as like a it's like a theme now, like like how AEW will have like Battle of the Belts or something like that. Which will be, I think this will be good, right? WWE should have been doing this, using their past PLEs for like some type of one night events. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that. I'm quite sure probably Cyber Tuesdays will go to NXT, right? So yeah, those are good ideas. I can't wait to see what they have more coming down the line.
All right.
Masquerade.
I mean, anything that helps the E make more money. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, to quote Brandon Thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is going to be
I like that. I like where you just slid that one in, just like that.
When you're around greatness all the time, you can only help but get inspired. You know what I'm saying? So
you're welcome. You're welcome, because with my tutelage.
Yes, wow, this is amazing. You have been doing great. I'm proud of you.
Under the learning tree of the Big Daddy Cool.
I don't know who he's been stupefying, but go ahead, Cam. I'm sorry, my brother. Go ahead, tell us what you think about the new PLEs, the old PLEs being brought back.
That is great ideas. I mean, like I enjoyed them the first time around. They both introduced like revolutionary concepts, right, to the WWE audience, to the wrestling industry. The Cyber Tuesday, putting the control of the matches into the fans' hands. I guess it kind of went against the traditional booking, right? And they had threw them a couple monkey wrenches in their plans, but overall the fans enjoyed it and they loved it. I think they should have kept it going. It's great that they're bringing it back. I think now over the social media, we have I guess more advancement now in social media and internet interaction. So this only makes more sense. And New Year's Revolution, if they got like revolutionary plans to help change the game like they did before, like the introduction of the Elimination Chamber was at New Year's Revolution. So I really feel like that's going to be a really good thing to help us out.
Okay, that was. Well, I'm gonna disagree just a little bit. I wouldn't be me if I didn't. I was trying to figure out what was the game thinking when he came up with these ideas and concepts for absolutely no fucking reason. I mean, I think Cyber Tuesday will make a little bit sense with NXT, especially if it's going to go to a newer channel. Then maybe, you know, that'll create some sort of interest and some buzz for people to get interactive. Then, okay, that's cool. But New Year's resolution, I don't know. You kind of had day one. You have New Year's Evil. I just don't know where it really makes sense unless something really, really, really pivotal that's going to set the stage for the rest of the year happens. Then okay, but as of right now, it's a no for me.
I just want to counteract that. I think that shit sucks of what you said because like we have like you gotta WWE has like some amazing PLEs from the past, right? I'm thinking about like fully loaded Fridays or some shit like that, where all the fucking roster is fighting on that card. What else you have? You have Armageddon. It's so much they can do. Vengeance Day. Oh no, they already.
I thought they gave them all the NXT. That's why I was confused.
Well, NXT ain't got Armageddon.
They have Vengeance Day.
I mean,
they have Halloween Havoc.
I'm kind of okay. I'm 50-50 with you, right? Because I feel like some of those past PLEs, it kind of suited NXT better, and it made NXT like it gave NXT something like refreshed and like something that we, you know what I mean? So I agree with you. So I can understand where you're coming from with that point of view.
All right, okay. So you know, I want to see how Cyber Tuesday will work in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? I'm very curious on how it will work in this day and age, only for the simple fact that people's attention span is really short. You know what I'm saying? The world has changed significantly than it was years gone by when people were actually glued to their television. So what I hope is that the WWE does not start to fake the people that's actually voting. Okay,
they did it then. They're gonna do it now.
That's what I hope they don't do.
What they're probably gonna do is what most things like that do is like they do percentages instead of giving the raw numbers because like they're afraid like the actual numbers would be low. So even if it's like 10 people that voted, 70% of the audience decided that, you know what I mean. So that's probably where the avenue they're gonna go at.
Yeah, but we don't know if it was really 70%.
But as I'm saying, if it's only 10 people that voted and 7 people voted for one thing, that's 70%, regardless.
Right, but is it really 10? This is what he mean by the numbers, right? Isn't that what you mean, Mash Out? Is like,
yes.
Are the numbers really the numbers? Whether it's 7, whether it's 10, 70%, people say yay, nay, or they'll probably do like, right? This one is on Twitter. This one go to the story on Instagram. This one go to the Facebook, to vote, maybe to also bring traction to their social media sites as if it needs more because their social media is crazy.
Yeah, and I think that's probably the main reason for Cyber Tuesday because they keep showing these record-breaking numbers or high repeated numbers that they keep getting on their social media. So which is probably why they feel like this will be even more because like there'll probably be people on social media that's not even watching wrestling, but if we're trending, right, and this event, then they're like, well, what's this? And they'll click on it, and then they tune into the show.
And when you have a guy set like a Logan Paul, who has like a strong social media following, something like that may work.
So will he make an appearance at that? Are you predicting it now? Logan Paul will bring his ass down to NXT during Cyber Tuesday.
Well, we all know
if providing one of the other shows are not moved. Remember, it's still a conversation that maybe SmackDown might not be on Friday, Raw might not be on Monday, so these might even be for a Raw or a SmackDown. So
right. That is true.
True indeed. Great points, me amigos.
All right.
So
moving on to the next story. Okay, moving on to the next story. Okay, so in a recent interview the Young Bucks had, they stated that they actually did.
He's cursing. Can we cut him off? When you said Young Buck, I was thinking G-Unit. I swear, I was like, we covering hip hop now? Okay, all right, let's go. I was like, he crying again.
Oh man.
Listen, listen. I'm trying to be a broadcast journalist tonight, guys. So can I please can I please get back to the show?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Because I'm trying to pontificate when I'm speaking. And,
Yeah.
Excuse the fuck out of us, sir.
Pontificate. I wish you would have defecated on this fucking shitty ass story of the fucking New Boys or whatever the fuck they name, Young Bucks.
Oh,
that's what I wish you
all
would
right.
did.
Wait, what was that again? Pontificated?
Yeah, pontificate.
I like that. I like that word. I'm gonna put that in my vocab.
All right. Yes,
we used it during season 1 too, but go ahead.
All right. So going back to Young Bucks. So in a recent interview, they stated that they did try to make amends with CM Punk right after the whole, all out debacle from last year to this year, and they're stating that they don't know where the rumor is coming from that they never tried to make it work with CM Punk. But obviously that's not the case because CM Punk is with the WWE now and not AEW. Masquerade Cam, go ahead, take it away.
I mean, take it away to what? They just said it, right? Like, okay, no one cares, to be honest. I mean, the hardcore AEW fans, right? Do they care? I'm not sure. The WWE fans really don't care because CM Punk is where he belongs, right? In all reality, in all actuality of the matter. Maybe they're just putting a statement out to save face on their end because when CM Punk said what he said, there was really no response from the Elite or the Young Bucks or whatever the case is. All we heard was from Tony Khan. Chicago fans or CM Punk fans rather are going to be loyal to CM Punk regardless. So at the end of the day, this is just a drop in an ocean. Like no one really cares about this story.
Okay. Saudi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading up on the word pontificate. Well, let me pontificate what I need to say right here. As I heard from Nicki Minaj just the other day, child, that shit done sell already. It's gone. We don't need your explanation on what you tried to do. It didn't happen. You try again, and first if you don't, you know what the fuck Aaliyah said. Okay? It's too late for the explanations. We don't need to hear that no more. CM Punk, like how my good friend Cameron said, CM Punk is where he's at, where he needs to be. And that's all I got to say about that. And that's all I got to say about that. Son of a bitch.
Wow, right. that was definitely not pontificating. But as I stated before, I wish you defecated on
express
this
one's opinions in a way considered annoyingly pompous and dogmatic. Oh, I think I did
it. Oh, hell yeah.
I think we'll leave that to the fans to figure out if you pontificated what the hell you just said. I ain't gonna argue with your brother. It's your opinion. You got it. Who am I? I wish we would have defecated on this story. Nobody gives a fuck. You had ample time. I think that this is damage control, no pun intended, to a real faction over there. I think that this is definitely damage control, not with Bailey at all. So, yeah, Young Bucks, you know that your ship is sinking and you're trying to, let's make yourself seem pretty cool for when it's time for you to try to work out a deal and be over at WWE in 2026 and see if we want you because the tag team is growing over there. That's all I think about that. Masha, what you thought about it? You brought us the story.
Yeah, so I would agree with you that this is damage control. They're just sick and fucking tired of hearing about CM Punk. Like that's just where they're at right now. They're sick and tired of hearing about CM Punk. And for someone that's EVPs, they should be doing whatever they can to get the product over, right? Because they have a financial incentive for the product to do very well. So I'm pretty sure they're sick and tired of that.
You said they're sick and tired of it. You know who else is sick and tired of it? Kenny Omega. I've seen him in a hospital bed. He's sick and tired, all right. That should have drove my boy to the hospital bed. I think I need to take some time off because I tried
to ignore it,
but it just wasn't letting me go. Yeah. What you can't ignore is these CM Punk chants.
Yeah. Goodbye. Good night.
Yeah, exactly. I bid you adieu.
Golden Jets. Wow, it's amazing. Mash out.
All right, and last but certainly not least, going back to the E, the WWE is fighting to keep Monday Night Raw on the USA Network. So currently they are, I saw this from multiple sources, that they actually are really still trying to work the deal with the USA Network to keep Monday Night Raw in its home on USA.
So is the departure of Monday Night Raw being driven by USA? Like they don't want it no more?
I think what's happening is they're renewing at a lower deal. A lower price. Yeah, so they were renewing at a lower price. So what ends up happening is that, you know, obviously if they are big bidders, they would be interested to hear the other bids. But I think that the E wants to keep it on the USA Network for future programs.
Right.
I mean, I think
too, because it's part of the Peacock conglomerate network of channels. Would it benefit them to be on another network entity altogether, or trying to keep it in the NBC family?
I think it would benefit them to stay with the NBC family only because of continuity purposes. You know what I mean? That they've been on the USA Network for the bulk of their career, except when they went to Spike and in which turned to TNN. So I think that in that realm for continuity is good to stay there, because also, you know, you don't have to now get your fans used to something else, right? You know, where you're going to be like, well, we're no longer on USA Network, we'll be on Amazon Prime from now on. So now you're going to only hope that the audience transcends to Amazon Prime from your original station.
Wow, I couldn't say that any more eloquently. That you took the words right out of my mouth. That's what I was gonna say. It's more about habit and being habitual and where you tune in to watch your wrestling, and specifically Monday Night Raw.
Right.
If it wasn't for us, going with the days when it was on Spike / TNN, I mean, it was some really good content during them days. Very outlandish, but however, going to those days, we always remember the USA Network, and with great editing, it'll be like it never existed. So that's my opinion on that. I think it should stay on USA, but the more things change, the more they stay the same. So we'll be staying tuned for that. Sour D, do you have anything you want to say about that?
I would like for them to stay on USA Network, right? I'm so used to USA for years and years. Like, well, we all know when Roy used to go off, we used to see that La Femme Nikita. You understand me? Now we get now we get to see that's a whole nother statement, another thing. But I just think that right now WWE is just
shocking.
I'm sorry, what?
I just gave you all the stuff that used to come on after Raw. Either Walker Texas Ranger.
That was first. That was before Raw.
No, remember, you also come on after.
It did. It did at the La Femme Nikita went off air, I believe.
And I'm going to take y'all real back. You remember when they used to get the farm report?
Nope. Didn't have it
Raw. Yeah, the farm report. They used to get that the farm report. Yeah, it was the only news segment they had on the USA Network.
Wow.
Did they talk about farms?
Yeah, farms. Yeah, farms.
Agriculture.
You are a historian.
I do.
Oregon?
What?
Oregon?
The trail, the game we used to play.
Yeah.
Oregon Trail.
My fault, man. That probably came out years after you.
Not after. Oregon,
yeah, when they started making computers.
Wow.
I'm playing. That's my guy. That's my
Listen. I'm gonna just try to continue doing this. Mock me now. All right. but I'm just gonna say, look, I understand. I am the predictions champ, and and I know that you guys come for me on a regular basis. I keep whooping everybody ass on a regular. So I understand what it is, and I too would try to come for the king.
But don't we have a shared title reign right now? I mean, isn't the last one was a triple
Here's the
title?
thing. That's what it's called, an asterisk, right? Because it's an asterisk.
Oh,
Because
so is it like that stipulation when there's a draw in a championship match, the champion retains the title and it's not shared.
I thought it was called the Trio Championship.
That's why they call you the grenade. That's why they call you the Grenadian Scholar, Cam, because you actually knew exactly where I was going with this, okay?
That was exactly why that was a lie. That's why you had a little hiccup. That was a fucking lie, first of all.
Okay.
First of all.
All right.
He is a Grenadian Scholar. He's our Grenadian Scholar here at the Three Amigos show.
You said squalor. That's what you said, Grenadian Scholar.
Oh, sorry.
Squalor.
I mean scholar. My bad.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Oh, my pronunciation is off tonight. Wow.
You're not pontificating.
I'm not pontificating. I'm sorry.
That section started early for y'all. That's what it is.
I want the ladies and gentlemen out there, if you love what you're hearing, like, subscribe, comment, repost, and also go up there, right up there, hit that notification. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Get that bell in. Get that bell in.
Thank you, sir. All right, so I got the top 5 things that I believe is going to happen. All right, from now till we return back in January, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to go from number 5. Damian Priest will come out the closet. All right.
What?
I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here.
Take me off.
Yo, you are forever a troll, bro.
I've been left.
That one knocked out Brandon's camera feed. His camera feed went.
You know what? Listen.
Right. Number 4.
That was a real number. Wow.
Tony Khan will reveal who's his coke dealer. All right.
Oh,
this is a real countdown.
I know who that is.
No, sir.
Number 3, staying with AEW.
Okay. Wow.
All right. Number 3, staying with AEW. Their first show of the year will be live from, guess what? Y'all gonna laugh. South Shore High School's gymnasium, because that's the only thing they'll be able to back out. So that's when D can have his final run as the New York State Park champion. National Park champion. Even though it was only New York City, it'll be local, but nonetheless, he'll have his return. Number 2.
everybody know them. You're just local.
Laugh ass nigga. Local ass bitch.
Number 2.
Sorry. Go ahead, Jack.
Number 2, Ric Flair will get what he wants and die in the ring.
Oh my god.
No.
That's it. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fuck the rest of the show. Wow. Ric Flair is gonna die in the fucking ring. God forbid.
Yeah, God forbid.
I mean, Charlotte's already out on injury, so it's not like they'll pull her off of TV. So
I just think that's a pregnancy. I mean, All right.
You're savage.
And number 1.
Here's another one.
Yes, number 1.
Number 1.
Sonny Kiss will come back and become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
What? Come on,
will come back.
Yes.
Where?
Huh?
Wait, Sonny Kiss started in WWE?
After
No,
shooting
no,
him
not at all.
75 years.
To do what?
Okay, become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So
Handle
I predict
the pyro, you say?
Damn, that's crazy. You know what? That's crazy that they convicted Sonny Kiss. Oh, my fault. You said Sonny Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about Sonny. Sorry.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my prediction for the balance of 2023 going into 2024.
Wow, and that is from our reigning defending co-defending, I guess.
What are you how am I
Prophet
co-defending? What am I co-defending?
You
All right.
and Sour Diesel, ain't that? Ain't y'all?
It's not a trios championship. You don't co-defend the singles belt. You just
Let me tell you something.
you got a champion.
Let me tell you something. Sour Diesel's win is an asterisk. Okay? All right?
Oh, you going to
His win is an asterisk.
You know what? Y'all might have to find a way to settle this. You know what I mean? Winner take all something. You know? But with these predictions, Sour D's, I think you should make your own predictions of what's going to happen, and whoever has the better prediction results is going to be the champ.
Let me tell you something. I don't think he want to make the type of predictions I made.
No. I'm not going to make those type of predictions. What I'm going to make is what we will see in the foreseeable future, like such as like a Royal Rumble winner, a heel turn, a return, a rebirth, a recycle, and a reuse. You know what I mean? This is all the re's in the world, and maybe even a retard. You know what I'm saying? So
you're not using that word anymore.
Oh, mentally challenged.
Yes.
Yo, bro.
In the words of Mash Out,
a Tony Khan.
And you know what? And on that note, thank you, brother. Thought I'm done with the turnbuckle talk.
Wow, that was one of my favorite turnbuckle talks of the season. It's crazy. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. With that being said, it's time to unhook the velvet rope and open up as he finished rolling up the smoking section. Sour Diesel, what you got with us this week?
Whoa. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I say. Inflation is up, and I need to smoke. Okay? I went food shopping this week. You know how much products I done got? That done came up to $108. I bought like 7 things, and it came up to $108. Motherfucker, inflation is up, and I need to smoke.
Okay.
Shit. 7 things. 7 fucking things. 7 blood clot teams, you know. I'm puss all when I'm feel like seeing.
You used to be able to get a whole cart.
Okay, let me stop. So here we go. Kicking this off, you heard? Welcome to the smoking section. No Reggie blunts. No, if you got seeds in your weed, sticks in your weed, you can't smoke with me. So I'm coming off the fly with this one, you heard? So we're gonna talk about what we want to talk about. AJ Styles is back. My nigga AJ Styles is back. He's looking big. He looking buff. He's looking like he's in the best shape of his life.
True.
And so this is another story that is back. Ladies and gentlemen, we have stories on top of stories on top of stories on top of stories on top of stories going on here in the WWE.
Right.
AJ Styles, he came for what he came for Roman. He did what he did. And then after that, he left everybody in shock. He left me in shock. He left Randy in shock. He even left the tribal chief in shock. Because that man turned his back and he hit who Brandon doesn't like, LA Knight, with a phenomenal elbow smash to the face. Like, what's up? What's going on with AJ? Is he going to turn heel? Is he just going to be on his lone wolf shit and do what he got to do? Because he was in the black, you feel me? And he was looking really, really good. Welcome back, AJ Styles. Fellas, what's your take? What y'all think?
Well, I thought it was rather apropos that when Roman came back at SummerSlam, we never seen it coming, he too was like kind of in all black, and how AJ Styles had his sort of debut right here on the place that AJ Styles built, which is SmackDown. I was very excited to see him. I did see him in all black, so I was like, hold on, he don't have on no blue. He don't look like the other AJ Styles. And if we remember, before he was leaving, he was a little upset with the club with how it was. They were, being more fun. They were like not taking the matches serious. So this is right on board of where I think AJ Styles was going had he not got injured. So I'm happy to see the phenomenal one back, and I'm definitely happy to see him be the real one with the acronym name, not LA Knight, but AJ Styles.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Anybody else could go after that?
Yeah. I think, to me, AJ Styles is one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers in today's era. So I'm always ready for more AJ Styles. He is definitely the phenomenal one. He does incredible moves. He tells great stories. Makes very few mistakes in the ring. I think the only thing I've ever seen him do badly was have a wardrobe malfunction. But
oh,
I
yeah.
like, huh?
No, I remember that.
Yeah. But I like that the black on
he
black.
fucked up a few times, but it's okay. It's AJ.
He barely. That's why he's a phenomenal one. But anyway, I like that black on black shirt. I'm about to get me one of those, man. That black on black phenomenal one shirt. I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be that shocking. I think the way they framed it and how they're trying to tell the story, I get it. But before that happened, the camera showed LA Knight kind of like roughly pulling AJ out the way so he could pop shit to Roman, right? And as a man, like, who you think you grabbing like that? You know what I'm saying? If you go back and watch the episode, you see like he pulled him out the way so he could talk shit to Roman, and like AJ's like, hold up, son. You just showed up. Like you new kid on the block. You don't put your hands on the
I don't mean to cut you off, but
eyes,
AJ Styles
clothesline
that nigga like he been waiting 8 months to clothesline that nigga. That ain't from no push out no way.
I see where they're going with it. I see that little build up, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's gonna be a great rivalry. Like AJ's gonna put him in his place, right? And that LA Knight stars.
Were they
gonna drop?
Was LA Knight and AJ Styles in TNA at the same time, or did LA Knight come after AJ Styles' departure?
Oh,
well, AJ was there for a very long time.
AJ was there for a while. I don't remember when
really crossed
before the Drake character took over. I'm not sure if AJ was still there. I'd have to go back.
Because if you go, like I said, I just believe that there's just a lot of stories here. You know what I mean? Like AJ and LA carry on the story from TNA. You got AJ can carry on the story from with Roman from when AJ first came to WWE at the Royal Rumble. Randy can pick his shit with Roman. It's just so much stories going. Like I'm gonna get to that part later. I'm gonna talk about that later. But go ahead, Mash out.
Okay, so look, I know y'all happy to see mom haircut, and the fact remains is that I've never been an AJ Styles fan at all. So never.
You was a hater.
If you listen to me commenting, I never big up AJ Styles. I think that he's okay. I can do it up. I can take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Nothing really impressed me of him coming back and whatever. I only hope that this time around this is his final run, and and he's gonna make some. Yeah. It's time. It's time to go back to Georgia, like the way they say it. Okay, and that's about it. I don't really have anything else to say. Shouts to mom here for coming back. So, yeah.
Well, that's crazy. You need to go back and you need to look at TNA AJ Styles.
All I need to do is stay black and die. I'm not going back and watch no AJ Styles. I've never been a fan. Never. I've never been a fan of AJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, The smoking session is canceled. It's closed. I can't believe we said this.
It's fine. It's fine. We all have our own opinion.
He's
Go ahead.
cursing.
I've never liked
Matt
John
Shaw is
Cena.
cursing.
He's
They would
retired
cut the
10 years
camera
too
off
late.
right now if they could.
You know?
I would never
agree
do that
with
to you. I would never turn my back on my fans. Talk to me now. That was a Foxy ball. Now moving right along with it, while we're in the smoking section, right? Someone else was in the intersection smoking possibly, and they got caught up. They got caught up with them 20 grams of that funky cold Medina. If you know what I'm talking about, man. Liv Morgan was down there in Florida riding dirty. She must have been listening to some Chameleon there. I don't know.
Because she swerved when she drives. She swerved when she drives.
You know, exactly. I mean, she done hooked up with MJF and don't know how to act now. She out here getting caught up with drugs, marijuana. You know what I mean? Which and it's reported that she ain't gonna get in no troubles. She's good. She was released from
allegedly.
She was released from the jails.
She'll be eliminated first out of the Royal Rumble. So, go ahead. No, go ahead. Do your story.
Okay. What y'all? Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that to my Liv. I live for Liv.
You just called her Liv boring.
That was a mistake because I was.
No. You know what? Listen.
Because I was thinking about her, right? I was like, yo, Brandon do not like her for shit. I think I would give him that name so he can come up with it. You know what I mean? But whatever. What's your thoughts about my girl Liv, man?
Before you continue, there's actually an update on that story. It's
time?
reported. Yes, real time update. It's reported that she was not caught with it, and she was covering for someone else.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So that is a
You know
real
what?
time.
You know what? We gotta give Liv a badge for that because she is a ride or die. Okay.
Yeah, sounds like WWE storyline to me. That's again damage control. But go ahead.
Yeah, I got that's what I gotta say about that. Shout out to Liv because you's a rider, mama. You was out there.
Shouts out to Liv Hardy. She's definitely on there. Something about that Florida and them wrestlers.
You know what's crazy?
The Usos had it one time. Jeff Hardy had it a few. People just get caught with stuff sometimes. It ain't mine. It wasn't mine.
I seen a post like that. They when they compared her and Jeff Hardy, her jumping off something and him jumping off something, and them both getting arrested. She's following in his footsteps.
Yes. Yeah.
Liv Hardy.
Liv Hardy.
So y'all got to stay on that. It's cool.
Well, you know,
if she goes to AEW, that could be her in-ring name, Liv Hardy.
I'll speak on this. I don't care. I don't care about this woman. I don't find her entertaining. I know I'm sounding like a bitter wrestling person. I don't find this woman entertaining. I don't see she gives anything to the business. I give AJ Styles more props than I give her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of AJ Styles. So she gives absolutely nothing. Let me tell you something. If the woman actually, got locked up, it wouldn't even matter because at the end of the day, she gives nothing to the business. You know what I'm saying? And even when they did the Peacock special on her and told her story and about, she grew up in some trailer park in New Jersey and all type of stuff like that. Her mother used to beat her with sticks or whatever the hell else was going on. The fact is that, I don't know. Like the mother, I don't know, mother was a drunk or something like I don't know.
Whoa, let's not put that out there. We don't know that.
It's in the damn video. That's in the video.
You know what? We're shutting this down. Ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on. We're shutting it down. It is a
video.
Cut. It is a cut. It is
It
done.
was in the damn.
You are
Watch
done.
the video.
You're out of it.
Yes.
What are you talking about? It was in the video. Okay, I did not
make
make
see
this
that.
up. Did you even watch the video? Did you even watch the video? Did you watch the video?
You was watching the bonus. You was watching the bonus features.
Ain't no goddamn bonus. It was in there. It was like, you know, she grew up in a funny household. She always wanted to be a wrestler, and you know, her mother used to whatever. It's in the damn video.
So you're calling her Sean from Boy Meets World? That's what you're calling her?
I don't know. I don't even know how they even correlates.
Because Sean lived in the
even
trailer. And I felt sorry for Sean. He had a hard upbringing, you know?
That was a touching episode when
It was.
It was.
His father was a drunk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's when he had to go live with his teacher with the motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
The one that looked like Mike Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for, you know, Corey and Topanga.
Yeah.
Yes. Ended up getting married.
Yes.
You know what? I want to give it up to Topanga, because that is one fine mamma jamma you are. You know that. You know it was like Stevie from the Parkers. She had the black girl ass, but Topanga.
Jenna Oy. Yeah.
Topanga, she had the black girl lips. Like she had those lips. I always wanted to kiss her.
Right, you wanted the one that had lips like the black girl.
And you're canceling. You're shutting me down, and you use black girl lips.
I apologize.
You got no fucking nerve.
I apologize.
Black girl lips. Are you shitting me?
And you said black girl lips.
That was crazy.
Black
That was crazy.
girl lips.
Wow.
Okay, so
You know what? You know what? I sat quiet because I know that's where you were going.
Because you know sometimes white people don't have lips. You know they don't have. It just goes straight down.
Now I'm off. Now.
Oh.
Yo, buddy, this show is.
They do.
Okay, let's just move on.
You ain't gonna get me on this. Okay, you ain't gonna get me on this one.
I'm just here for the comment.
You ain't gonna get me involved in this one.
Hilarious.
Wow.
Hey, I'm high. Hilarious. Get it? I'm high. Hilarious.
That's dope.
We got it.
Okay.
Is that another story coming?
I hope he has another one.
Yeah, I got another story.
Okay.
I got another story to tell.
Ridiculous.
So, I'm coming. Like we having such a good time. For those who's listening, we're just having a great time. This is the last episode, and I hope you are having one hell of a time listening to us. And for you people that's out there watching us live, I hope you like what you're getting. But moving on to the next thing. Ba, 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 ba. Guess who's coming back? Guess who's coming back? Say it with me now. Guess who's coming back? Sasha Banks is coming. Sasha Banks is coming.
Is that confirmed? Is that actually confirmed?
It's confirmed. Where else
is that
go?
confirmed? You giving out,
ladies and gentlemen.
You're giving out these stories flagrantly here. Is that confirmed?
According to my sources, my man down there at the deli who be flipping and making them sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Give him a little tip, he'll give you something extra.
Your sources are Dutch and Fronto, okay? That's who your sources are.
And damn sure it ain't neither one of them, because I don't use those.
He don't.
But, so, you know, it was reported earlier on this year that, you know, Sasha Banks was in talks with AEW. Hopefully she's gonna come to AEW, help out in the women's division. We seen her she was in attendance at All In, and you know it gave some speculation that Mercedes Moné might be signing with AEW. But now it done come out today, well not today, but to this day, that she has stopped the talks with AEW. She has turned down any further negotiations with them. Now, when I tell you that, and I reported that she's coming back to WWE, where else would she go at a time like this? Come on. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Predictable Champion.
Yeah.
Are you a little?
Let me take
Are
some
you a little
aspirin.
gagged right
Don't
now?
cut me off. Okay.
Are you a little
You ain't gonna
gagged?
dim my light. All right. You ain't gonna dim my light, aspirin. All right.
Did I gag you?
Because
Are you
I'm that
gagged?
guy. Okay. I'm that guy. Always remember that.
Well, you know what? My name is
Nuts.
DGF, and I'm better than you because I'm upside down. Okay? That's how we're gonna do this.
Masquerade Cam, what do you think about Sasha Banks possibly returning to WWE, or where do you think she's going?
Yo, Sal D did his own show, bro. All right.
Don't
I
gas
think-
his head up, please. That's the
What do
don't
you
gas
mean?
that head up. Okay.
What you mean? All right. So, I don't think. I mean, no, I know why she left initially, and she, you got to stand up for yourself. But her coming back to me is right on time, right on time, right? She gave us a little sample of what she could do outside of WWE, and it was great. I like everything that she does. I think she's a phenomenal talent. To in the form of sports entertainment, and I can't wait till she comes back. It's probably hopefully she comes in at the Royal Rumble. That'd be a great spot for her to come in and start shaking things up, making some noise. I mean, we're gonna get some more of that black girl magic in the WWE.
She's blackish.
Oh, are you calling her Bo?
I'm just saying. I'm just
Bo
saying.
Johnson?
I would just look. You gotta be honest with life, right? All of us have the lighter tone complexion. We all ain't 100% black, right? So, I mean,
Well, you take that shit to 30 and me.
23, but
Yeah, that too.
Listen, this show is getting off the rails. And this show is off the rails.
and I don't know how true that information.
So this is Money Train?
Cam is talking about, but unfortunately, he can go and confirm that. The people listening and watching don't all of the views and opinions. That was Masquerade's view and opinion. that wasn't all ours.
I mean, when drop a black, you consider black, but I'm just saying, we all ain't want.
That's not why I was black. Skin color had nothing to do with light skin or dark skin had nothing to do with why I said Sasha Banks was blackish. That was an assumption. But Mashout, what do you think about possibly Sasha Banks coming back, and or where you think she's going, since you think it hasn't been confirmed yet?
Well, first of all, I just want to start by saying I thank you for saying the word possibly, because my esteemed colleague lower down said that she's definitely coming, and and we don't know that to be the case. Neither does he.
And
but
I'm down here because I'm always down, and I'm from the underground, and that's why I stay down.
You know what? I think that line. I think the line I just said went over your head because your head's in your ass. Now,
it didn't go over my head. I seen
it. All right, no, but what I am gonna say is,
we're having fun.
With that, we are.
Clearly.
All right, no, what I was saying is I don't know if she's really coming to the WWE. If she does, I'm excited. I think she's an incredible talent. I love Sasha Banks. I love Mercedes Moné. You know what I mean? I tried my best to stay up that night she was wrestling at New Japan. You know what I'm saying? Even though they brought her out at 3:00 in the morning our time. So, but I think that she's an incredible talent. I'd love to see her again. And I will agree with everybody that it is the right time, right? This is the best time for it to happen because, number one, Charlotte's out, so there's no one to overshadow her. And the fact is that she could come in and and go against anybody and be in the top program for the women's division. So I think this is an amazing thing for her to come back. And if she does, I'm for it. Even if she goes to AEW, she'll elevate AEW, right?
There's nobody to fight there. It makes no sense.
Dr. Britt Baker.
Who?
DMD.
We haven't even seen her. She's not even on.
Listen, I don't even think she can work for the company anymore.
Oh, She might be a surprise entrant at
she's
the fucking
mastering
Royal
her dental degree. You know, she's putting her practice in. She's mastering her dental practice right now. Yeah.
We don't want to hear that bullshit. You better bring our ass back to fucking wrestling. Hey, you supposed to be out here wrestling. Do that on your own damn time.
Maybe she's improving her wrestling skills.
Well, she need to.
Mm-hmm.
Because AEW don't look nothing but like
They gonna
motherfucking
they doing
2K right now. Everybody just using people moves.
Gonna be in WWE, and then the Britt Baker will be their prize winner there, Charlotte, over at AEW. Fully, maybe she's holding her craft. Maybe that's what's going on.
Quite possible.
Who knows? I don't know. I don't quite frankly know. We all know I call her Sasha Botch, but for her to come back right now would be definitely ideal. It would definitely be smart. Shouts out to Black Girl Magic. Shouts out to
Shout
her.
out.
Shout out.
That's all I got to say about
Shout
that.
out
We
to
hope
the
to see.
coming
I hope
up.
she's a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble. That
I
would
hope
be
so
dope.
too, man.
Maybe Britt Baker. We don't know. AJ Lee. The possibilities are endless at this point.
Okay. So moving on. For those of you who don't know, CM Punk is back in the WWE. Yes, he is. And if you don't know and you like, damn, where can I see him at? Where, like, how can I get a hold of CM Punk? Well, you can get a hold of him Monday nights because he just signed his contract to be exclusively on Raw.
Exclusively
on Raw. So, you know.
Why'd you do quotes?
Okay, I'm gonna need you to mic the fuck off. All right?
I don't even know what that means.
Turn the mic off so he can talk.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, all right. So, and if you also don't know, over the years, it's been war of words between him and between CM Punk and Seth Rollins. And you know, when CM Punk came back, there was a bit of an uproar that Seth Rollins was, you know, he was upset. He was a bit upset, and we didn't know if it was a shoot, a work, or what. But now we have what it is. They finally came face to face, promo to promo, and this shit was excellent. It was greatly served. I like how they went about it, and also they just let them go. It was no how you say,
There was no producer.
There was no producers for this meetup. Did you guys see it? You guys have you guys seen it? And what is your thoughts and opinions on this? Like, I'm excited, and it doesn't mean that they're going to necessarily go right now, but this is just like the kickoff, the start off. Like, they're going there. What y'all think?
Who did you ask? You gotta talk to somebody.
What you think about that, my good man, the boss man, the cigar man? God!
You know. So I thought it was entertaining when I saw it 2 years ago with Hangman Adam Page. You know, when I saw the same promo. So I don't know necessarily how to go either way with it. I thought CM Punk was going to say more. I like Steph's delivery, but I also felt like we saw this already. So that's why it didn't go off in the same way that that it should have landed.
Huh? You felt like you've seen it before. With who?
Hangman Adam Page. He did the same promo.
All right, but which one was better? If you feel like that, because I feel like the CM Punk one and I was about to say John Cena, CM Punk and Rollins one was a little bit better.
I think this one was more entertaining, but I wanted more from Punk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like, you know, like in the segment, maybe because it wasn't produced, that's why we didn't get as much as we could out of him. But I felt like it would have been better if Punk gave a receipt, you know, to Seth. But then after, that's what we got weeks and weeks coming leading up to this. So including this Monday night. So I feel that maybe Maybe it might be better. Who knows?
Well, for me, every time CM Punk talks, I feel like it's a Hall of Fame speech. I don't know if it's everybody else, but me, when I hear him speak, it always sounds like he's giving me a Hall of Fame speech. Only thing I agree with Punk in his promo was I was disappointed when Piper showed up on WCW too. I was definitely disappointed along with you, CM Punk. So I definitely understood that. I feel like with this this promo that they had, it was dope for the energy. I was surprised in the city that they was in and how the city received it, where the audience was actually torn. It was like about 3 times in wrestling this week where the audience were like going back and forth between the CM Punks and doing the Rollins song. So I thought that added a little, seasoning to the dish. And I just want to see what else they're going to build up. I think this is definitely the beginning of them talking. They're going to definitely get personal. They're going to definitely get crazy. I'm really more looking forward to what Punk and Reigns would ever have, like what they will say to each other, more than Rollins and Punk. But that's what I thought of it.
Masquerade.
I got several thoughts on this. As Brandon just pointed out, the crowd. I think this coming Monday is going to be very interesting because we're in Seth's hometown, Des Moines, Iowa, right? And to see how that crowd receives this rivalry is going to be very interesting, in my opinion. This promo that we're talking about, I feel like CM Punk has been more of a controlled version of himself as opposed to past, versions of CM Punk where he was cutting the promos. He seems like a little bit more controlled or calculated in what he's saying. And so I think he also is trying to make it like Seth right now isn't a bother to him, right? That Seth is bothered by him. He's not bothered by Seth, right? And I feel like him, saying like, I'm declaring for the Royal Rumble. And if I feel like it, I'll take that title off of you if you still have it. Like he's putting doubt in Seth. Like Seth ain't really a great champ or the champ that he thinks he is, right? So I really feel like that's where this is going. Like he's already putting the seeds in it. Like he's already in Seth's head. He's just watering these seeds now. He's just trying
Watering.
You know what I mean? Just get it stirring, get the pot stirring. So I think it's going to be a very interesting rivalry coming up, and the promos and the storytelling I feel is just going to get better.
Okay.
I also don't really think that this is the Hangman Adam Page and CM Punk thing because this story is a little bit more realistic. We've been seeing it over in social media for years. Punk was at other places talking real greasy about WWE is actual and is factual. So I think this one is a little different. I do think AEW did a good attempt at trying to set something up for Punk when he was over there. But over here, it makes a little bit more sense and it seems a little bit more personal because Seth Rollins' passion in this promo was crazy. He was a little bit more passionate. It was more It was one of his most believable promos to me, if at all. We all know that Seth was a needs improvement when it comes to promos. So I think this was one of Seth's really good promos. That's it.
And I think one more thing I want to say about it.
Breaking news.
Wait. One more thing I want to say about it. With Seth's promos, I feel like his face promos needed more work in what you were saying, Brandon. And I think his heel promos in the past have been really good. But I feel like AEW too kind of like they try to pull the wool over our eyes in a sense, whereas like they seen this rivalry, this real life rivalry happening, and they decided to take that storyline and put it on their air network first. So if you ain't really paying attention, you would see like, oh, maybe WWE stealing their storyline. Well, not really. Like AEW kind of took that storyline, try to embody it through Hangman Adam Page and say, oh, CM Punk is a poison wherever he goes, type of shit.
And let's also
we have breaking news. I wouldn't be a broadcast journalist if I did not report this.
This is real-time news, ladies and gentlemen.
Real time. The president's a car rammed into the president's motorcade.
Say what?
A SUV drove into the president's motorcade.
Wow. What?
While he was in it?
Huh?
While he was in it?
Literally just happened. It's
What,
live on
what
it's live on all over the news. This week.
into his motorcade, but was it the one that he was in, or is it like because they
No,
drive?
it was the SUV in front of his vehicle.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
President's
They-
okay. They whisk him. Well, I mean, you can't whisk him but you get the idea.
Right.
So, I don't want people to think that we don't report news as it happens. So the president's motorcade was attacked moments ago.
Well, we hope that the president is okay, and we give him regards, I believe, and give us another stimulus check. But moving on.
He never gave us one. That was
give
all
us
dumb.
one. So I want to touch on real quick on what you said there. When you try to compare it to the Hangman on Page, and then y'all said that they try to take what was going on between CM Punk and Rollins and try to make it a thing in AEW. The reason why AEW wasn't good at it too, because AEW can't do what WWE does, right? WWE can take real life situations and know how to make money off of it, and they do it, and they know how to. The talent that they have, they know how to put some certain shit. They know how to put shit aside and get the shit done. You know what I'm saying? Those are professionals. They are professionals, professional sports entertaining wrestlers, right? So they're going to do what they need to do. Because if AEW could have done it, they should have done it when they had the chance. When they had it with when Punk was going at it with the EVP, they could have made some money off of that shit, but they didn't. People was too personal, and you got what you got. CM Punk is in WWE now. Speaking of which, CM Punk is in the Royal Rumble, and so is Cody Rhodes. Now,
Probably gonna be AJ Styles.
to me,
And Randy Orton, even if he fights for the belt, I think Randy still is going to be in the Royal Rumble.
this is going to be like a star-studded Royal Rumble. This is going to be like the all-star of Royal Rumble. Because going in this, we have a lot of stories that can be created in that shit, right? And who knows, Brock Lesnar can come back.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So who we gonna have in the Royal Rumble? We already have CM Punk. We have Cody Rhodes. We possibly have AJ Styles, right? LA Knight. Possibly a returning Brock Lesnar. Gunther. It's so much stories that's going to be developing inside.
Do you think they're going to pull up an NXT surprise person? And do you think they're going to pull out an old nostalgic person?
I don't want to see that. Not right now.
I don't want to see a nostalgic person either, but I do feel like seeing how Melo got pulled to the main roster in this tournament, I think Braun Breaker, like I said before, is overdue for a pull up. And so I think the Rumble will be a nice pop for him.
Yeah, I think Braun Breaker will be making his way up and through the Royal Rumble. But I mean, how do you guys feel about it? For me, I this is like I'm really anticipated about this one. We know it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton at Royal Rumble for the championship. I don't know who Seth is going to go against. So it's going to be an opening door for that. But he probably go against Drew again. You got a match coming up against Drew on the day one episode of Raw. But how y'all feel about it, Brandon?
I feel like one, you said it the most eloquent way you could have said it, is that this is the most anticipated Royal Rumble ever, and it's an all-star Royal Rumble. There'll probably be, maybe, also I'm looking forward to possibly a Big E. I'm always waiting for Big E to come back because I think this Ivar, Bronson Reed thing is like kind of a good spot for Big E to be coming back, but that's my own separate thought. But maybe even seeing Big E come back at the Royal Rumble, I think this is like a star-studded Royal Rumble, and I agree. There's so many stories that we could see develop for a star-studded 2-night Mania
Mhm.
in Philly. As I keep saying, Philly is a wrestling city, so they have to show up and show out come WrestleMania 40. So the Royal Rumble is the road to WrestleMania, and that's what kicks it off. So this All-Star Royal Rumble got to be followed by All-Star Mania.
Yep.
That's how I feel about it. I'm excited. I don't care who. I already said who I think the final four will be, even with all of the surprises, because I think the people will throw out, like Gunther will probably throw out Brock, or Brock will throw out Gunther to set up their match at Mania. Something similar like that. And
Right.
so they won't. I don't think Brock is going to be a final four person or a Gunther. I told you who I think my final four is, and if you haven't listened, go back and listen to it.
Masquerade.
I mean, I gave my thoughts. I interjected early, but I think that
I'm sorry. I apologize.
it's okay. It's okay. No, like I just said before, man, like it's gonna be a popping ass Royal Rumble, man. I think it'd be interesting if we do some predictions, though. Or are we gonna wait till season one? The episode of the next
We
season.
will. And,
We have a whole Royal Rumble big episode planned for Royal Rumble.
Speaking of predictions, we want to toss that question over there to the so-called champion.
The matchup, yeah. Come on, Kane.
My co
champion. With your cigar.
We don't co-champ. Okay, we don't co-champ.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We don't
I'm the
co-champ.
WWE Tag Team
But you
champion.
know what? You don't co-champ, but you can't have an interim champion and the lineal champion at the same time.
Listen,
And
here's the thing.
technically, CM Punk is still the champion of AEW. That's correct.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I told you that his win is an asterisk, and technically you could add Brandon Thor, because Brandon Thor also, so it'd be a triple championship. And yes.
But I forfeited mine. I didn't care.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to, because yours was an asterisk too. So the fact is that here's the thing. I need asterisk 1 and asterisk 2 to leave me alone. Okay, let me just win by default. Because here's the thing. When you're in the presence of greatness, all you need to do is bask in it. Drink it in, man.
Oh, no.
Now that's giving me encouragement.
That was terrible.
Shut his mic off.
No, I again, to piggyback off of what Brandon said, most anticipated Royal Rumble in a long time. It's going to be a ton of people in there. I think we're going to see a lot of surprise entrants in this. I think that this one is going to be for all the marbles, because this one alone is going to be a very hard pick to say who's going to be the winner, because we don't know, right? Because there's so many people that possibly could win this Royal Rumble. So I think that this is going to be the biggest one of all time, and I'm very excited for it. And I don't want to shout my prediction just yet till we get to the next season.
I do want to say one thing though. I think this Royal Rumble will give us, I guess, like a value and a depiction of where WWE is going with the 2 world titles, right? So I think normally, so far by default, everyone's chosen Roman, right? Because he has the main title, he's the it guy. Do you think that the winner of the Royal Rumble would turn, I guess, the other way and pick Seth to make Seth the main event? Or do you think that they're going to keep it with Roman, having him close out the show?
Well, here's the thing, because you have 2 nights of Mania, either night could be the main event. So at the end of the day, so even if you pick either one, you're still going to headline either Saturday night or Sunday night. Now, I see where you're going, where you're saying that maybe Sunday night is the bigger night, and then that's what it is. But for me, if I'm the person picking, if I could say that I'm closing WrestleMania either night, does it really matter? At the end of the day, the fact is you are the last match on the card, no matter what.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but in all actuality, right? which world title is going to close the show? Is it going to be the WWE Undisputed Championship, Universal Championship, or is it going to be the WWE World Heavyweight Championship? I think them picking which champion is going to close the show is going to let us know the direction they want to go and the value of that they're putting on.
Here's what I'll say to that. The WWE Undisputed Champion, the Roman Reigns belt right now, is the bigger belt. So if you think Sunday is the bigger night, then I think Roman's going on Sunday.
Yeah, that's where it's going to go.
And
right.
and Seth Rollins will be, Saturday night. I mean, last year we had the Undisputed Tag Team Champion, that main event, the WrestleMania. So now we have another title in the fold, the World Heavyweight Championship, which is the belt Seth Rollins carry, could possibly be Saturday's night. Either way, I think it depends on who it is, who, what, where, how, and when. That's what I think it'll determine. But Sawadiz, that was all you had?
I got one more.
Okay. Whoa, this smoker section is filled with smoke.
I got smoke with I got smoke with a wrestler,
Okay.
a talent, Ricochet. A couple of weeks ago I kind of reported like where is he? So I got the answer. He was concussed. He had a concussion. He was dealing with concussion, so that's why he was off TV for a while. So now they're trying to bring him back in, as you've seen past Monday. If you didn't, go back and see it. But I want to read to you a tweet that I ran across. So a fan, they said, to Ricochet, he needs a lot of work on the mic. So Ricochet replied to the tweet, and he says, "I think you mean, in quotations, opportunity on the mic." So, fans, there's a lot of fans out there that says, Ricochet, he's not good on the mic. He needs some work done. But his reply is saying opportunity. So I'm guessing in his mind, somewhere in there, he thinks that he can go on the mic, like, if given the chance. And I want to say to that, bull fucking shit, you can't. Show and prove to me, nigga. Yeah, I hope they do give you some opportunity, because the shit that you've been saying on there, it's been trash. You sound scared. You sound like a little bitch when you talk. I need to put some bass in your voice. I need you to give me something, bro, because I've been rooting for you for a long time, Trevor. Step the shit up.
Not the government.
Okay.
Step the shit the fuck up.
Masquerade, what you
knock on the door. I heard there's an open door policy now in there. Go knock on the door. Go talk to Trips, man. Let me see something. Go hill. Do something. Don't stand on the hill. Go hill. Thank you. Masquerade.
I mean, I feel like that's true. I think both are true, right? Like, you do need more opportunities to get better, and like, you can practice in the backstage or at the performance center all you want, but until you get the opportunity to be live in front of people and work on it like that, you're not gonna get better at it. Like, for a long time, some of our favorite superstars weren't that great on the mic, right? Like, Roman was trash on the mic. Randy wasn't that great on the mic. They got better with that over time and with opportunity. So I can see where Ricochet's coming from with that, but there got to be a point where we see a turn, so we're not like, yeah, you kind of so. And I think it's also harder because of his character. He has to be the face in every rivalry, right? Like, if he did turn heel, I think turning heel helps you with your mic work. So when they turn you back face, it's easier. It comes more free flowing. Like, you can find a way to integrate yourself into it, to endear yourself. Because even we don't like it when the Miz is a face, but even when Miz is a face, quote unquote, I guess, he's better on the mic than he used to be.
Well, he's in a different position because he's now in the enhancing talent part of his career. This is not him on the rise. On the rise is different when you're helping enhance talent.
Even when he was like before, when he was doing the back and forth with the faces and the heel turns, when he was running around as tag team champion, like around his those Intercontinental Championship reigns, he was always better as a heel. But when he did turn face, he did better on his mic promos.
Mm.
I'm just saying that I think as a grade for wrestlers like that just helps them.
Okay, mash up.
The
I ain't
Rock
got no
was
response on this.
the
I
Rock.
don't got no response on this.
Well, you know,
What
honestly,
You're
I
not
feel
even
like
going
what
to
you
justify
we really
his
didn't need to
claim
do
with a
responses. We just needed to just
response.
let it listen. But somebody asked for my opinion, so I gave.
No, I don't got no response.
it.
I'm
We
in
got more
agreement
smoking
with
section
Sour
stories.
Diesel.
You know what I think? I just think maybe it's somebody in the back that needs to go to bat for him. Because you know we used to have that. I don't think we really have that in the E going on anymore where somebody could just like, yo, you know, give him a chance, give him a shot.
Everybody cannot make it. Okay, he had his time when it was his time. It is now. You know, it's enough room for everybody to breathe. And I just think even with his opportunity to get on the mic, he never was good on the mic. I think he needs a mouthpiece. And maybe I don't know if MVP is still on the payroll. Let's see what MVP is doing. Maybe they could link him with the Omas, give them something to do, as I stated before, because he needs a mouthpiece. He don't need to speak. He need to come out, do what he need to do, be impressive in the ring, and that's it.
Listen, brother, I'm about to make that as a faction on WWE 2K23.
Oh wow, plug. Wow.
Yes.
I mean,
I could see almost MVP and Ricochet. That'll be really dope.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be dope because I think they gave Ricochet the wrong big man when they gave him Braun.
That was very ridiculous. That was still under Vince McMahon regimes, though, so that's why. Maybe that's what he mean by opportunity when he said that in the tweet was like, I got it under, Vince, and they gave me the script, and this is what I was supposed to do. Let me do it under Triple H thing where I could be myself and how I am on Twitter, and maybe, but he needs a mouthpiece. Is that all for the smoking section, though?
Oh yeah, the blunt done. Put that out. Passed
Okay,
it.
wow.
It.
That was a very, 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 very robust
And
smoking
extended.
section. Yes, extended.
Yeah, because it
for
was
the
an
season
extended.
finale.
I wrote an extendo. It was an extendo blunt.
like,
Okay, wow. Whole extendo. Wow. Yep, so we're gonna move on, and y'all know how we move on, right? We move on with that. Hey yo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Places that sound like heaven.
It's time for the disputed countdown. Masquerade Cam. What do you have for us at the disputed countdown on our season finale? Is it robust?
yeah, I mean, you know what? It's entertaining and interesting. I tell you that right now. All right,
Hey,
we got the disputed countdown. We got a very special edition. All right, seeing how it's the season finale, the last show of 2023. We're gonna do a special countdown. We got the best and worst wrestlers of 2023. 5 of the worst, 5 of the best, and we're gonna get into it right now.
Hold on. Is there anybody on both?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No.
So hold on real quick. So would the top 5 of them will be like the top 5 of the list that if it was just a top 10 of that list?
Yes.
That's not even a right question.
I know where you're going with it. Yes, I know where
he knows what I'm saying. Y'all just don't have the minds of free thought.
I don't even know what the question was.
All right. I'm gonna say this though, before we get started on the list, right? There's a couple of wrestlers that I feel, they could have been on.
You can't have honorable mentions, Cam.
There's
no way.
There's
no way.
There's no way.
He can.
It's not.
You had a countdown in stories. He had a robust. Let him do it.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll just say this. For the culture, for the world, I like Carmelo Hayes, but I don't like the call up just yet. For some reason, he don't do it for me. Like he's like I don't know, like a 7 out of 10. Like he needs a few more pieces, I feel, before he can get to that 10 out of 10.
He been there since 2019.
But still, like I don't know. Like for me, so here's how great something. Hold on. I feel his 2022 run was way better than his 2023 run, right? When he was the heel and he was the North American champion and he was putting people on the jersey and all that. I
He
feel
was
once
the
they
A
turned it,
champ.
huh?
He was
Right,
the
he
A
was the
champ.
A champion, right? I feel like once they turned him face, right, like he started to get a little bit more stale, right? Like the cheating stopped, so that
Good
took
word,
away
stale.
huh?
That's a good word, stale.
Right. The cheating stopped, so that
Without a
kind of took a
wisdom.
little luster off of his matches. And he had to win. He had to win clean or try to win clean. And I hate his finisher. I'll just say that I hate his finisher. His finisher is
Hold
trash.
on, I'm so delayed. This is the worst wrestlers in
No, no,
Carmelo
no, no,
Hayes'
no,
all.
no. He's not on the list. He's not on the
Oh,
list.
okay. Because I wanted
This
to.
is the
Okay,
honorable mention that y'all cut me when I said he was about to do.
He's not,
so this is an honorable
it's
mention
not
of the
Yeah,
honorable
worst
mention.
list or the
it's a
best.
I just
dishonorable
wanted to
mention.
get this
That's
out.
what
I
I'm
just wanted
saying.
to get this out. That's all I said. Before the Eddie year is
This
done,
is the
I wanted to
okay.
get
I'm
this
sorry. Go ahead.
out.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. So I wanted to put him on the best list, but to me, he just hasn't put in enough work to get into the best list, right? And the reason why is because I don't like some things about him. Like I don't like finishers where your partner has to like overwork or oversell to try to make your finisher look believable. I feel like when he beat Braun Breaker, it was clear that Braun let him win. It didn't come to me. He didn't convince us that he actually beat Braun Breaker in the matches that they had. You understand what I'm saying?
That was because that was an era where Braun wasn't good like that yet. Think about
Okay,
it. Braun didn't know how to sell like that yet, bro.
but it's not even that. It's just like
It is
He
that.
still
You
no,
don't.
just
no, wait,
you,
wait.
He still don't.
Here we go. What I'm saying is this, right? If somebody has to reposition themselves and like it's obvious that they're maneuvering themselves to get in position for your finisher, right? To me, it takes away from it, right? Like especially if you see somebody like with like on a high flying finisher, when a person like when they laying down, they scooch over, you know what I mean, to try to get in position for you. To me, that takes away from the luster of your finisher, right? And even like some of his moves when he did the springboard twist or whatever, that it don't sell all the way. It don't look clean, is what I'm trying to say. His stuff isn't always that clean, in my opinion. All
all right, like the when he does.
All right, let him get to the list. Let him get to the
We got
list.
the conversation. You got
No,
someplace to
let
be?
him get to the
Do
list.
you
You
got
have
someplace
5
to be?
good
I don't
people
think
and
so.
you have 5
I don't
bad
think so.
people.
I
Get
No,
to the
no,
list.
no,
it's
no.
an
I'm
hour
not.
26
I'm not.
minutes.
Go ahead, Saudis. Go ahead,
Go ahead, Sour D.
Saudis. Go ahead, bro.
At this point, I'm confused. I don't know what to do.
You want to say?
I don't know. All I'm gonna just say is you're right. Some of his moves don't look clean. When he does a springboard DDT, he be messing it up sometimes. Even on his finisher, it kind of look it be a little sloppy, but at the same time, it works because that's a whole grown ass man coming down from gravity and crashing on you. That's a whole fucking body. Like you're dead. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it. Go on with your
I
list.
disagree, but we're gonna let y'all have that. I totally disagree, but
It's
All
cool.
right.
All right, so we about to get into the worst first. We're gonna do the worst, then we're
All
gonna
right,
do
what we're here for. We're
bad,
actually
bad
here
news,
for.
then good news.
Yes, let's go.
Real quick. All right, so the fifth coming in number 5 on the worst list of 2023, the worst wrestlers, Top Dollar. Top Dollar's trash.
Oh, come on.
Top Dollar is trash.
I mean, did he even work?
did
in
he have a
2023?
match this year?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
he
saying.
did. He
worked
had
this year?
several matches. He's
Yeah,
had several matches. He's even had one-on-one matches.
Oh,
So
singles. Okay.
yeah, he's even had singles matches.
Oh,
I know
nice.
you know what I mean? Because
I think he's an upstanding man, just a horrible wrestler.
That wasn't
right.
this year.
He's a great character. He's very entertaining. Right. I was rooting for him because I saw once I saw him on WWE's Most Wanted Treasures. He has a lot of personality. He's very relatable, but in the ring, ever since he came out of NXT, I guess I don't know, the weight loss was just too much. His muscles didn't sink into his new body weight. I have no idea, but he's just horrible now.
Wasn't it this year when he tried to do the over the rope jump?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so he is top
Michael
in
Cole
worst.
came up with a nickname for him. What was his nickname? For it?
I don't know,
Flop
over the
Dollar,
rope
something like that. Flop Dollar, something like that.
I don't know, but who's number 4?
Number 4, Baron Corbin.
What?
No, I can't stand it. I hate it. I hate everything Baron Corbin does. And he went on this whole journey not really his in-ring work. His in-ring match work is fine.
But this
I
is
don't like,
wrestlers.
huh?
This is not a wrestlers list?
It is, but it's more than just what you do in the ring. It's the whole
Oh,
package.
you mean the whole presentation of the
Yeah,
superstar?
so he went on this whole
Oh,
journey
good,
trying to
that
figure
was a
out who
wrestler's
he
list.
was, who was the real Baron Corbin, and he came up with burn the ships. To me, that's just half-assed. I don't know what you could have came up with. I don't know who you think you really are, but burn the ships to me don't really work.
Wait. He's number 4 as one of the worst wrestlers.
Yeah, so we get
This
the
year.
very worst wrestler at the peak of this list. So
Why?
this
Because
is the bottom
of his gimmick.
If there was 1,000 wrestlers, this is the worst 5.
Wait, because of his gimmick.
It's the whole package, bro. It's not just what you do in the ring; it's what you do in and out the ring.
What did he do? What did he did out the ring that makes you give?
His presentation is really bad. Like, it's so bad that they sent him to NXT. That's how bad. I mean, we saw the debacle that he had with JBL as his manager. You got JBL as your manager. JBL is one of the best mic people of all time, right? If he can't help you get over with the fans, then what's there to do? They had to hit the reset button. When they hit the reset button, all we got was more caca.
I'm hit the reset button on you. When people go down to the NXT, right? They go down there to be repackaged and re-imaged, and you get what you get, right? So that's what Baron Corbin went
Isn't
down.
it supposed to be a rebuild? To be a re-improve?
Hold on.
Crazy.
You mean to tell me you still wanted to see Happy Corbin? You still want to see him running around doing that?
No, I wanted whatever the result was when he hit that reset button to be hot. It's not hot. Burn ships, Baron Corbin is just as bad as Happy Corbin, just as bad as the previous iteration of Baron Corbin.
You're not going to talk about BC.
This is very confusing.
There will be no PC slander.
Hold on 1 second. You just gave the man props last week Sunday. Like, you just gave him. Yes.
That was him.
Yeah, that was you. You prepared him, Rodney fucking Piper.
That was Sour D. And I gave and only props I did, I just gave him props. I also just gave props on his in-ring work, because Brandon asked me about that. I said his in-ring work, his in-ring skills are great, but his overall package is not.
Listen, you compared the man to Roddy Piper. Okay.
Yes.
Like, no. I said the truth. WWE uses him. Hold on. I knew where you got.
Even Nasha corrected you.
I was not saying he was at the level.
By the way,
even the guest agreed with me that we had on last week. I didn't say he's at the level of
you in the moment of you digging up
the heel that never wins the rivalry, similar to Roddy Piper. That's what I was saying.
We caught you, Cam. We caught you.
No, I said he was. You guys hear, but you don't listen. Last week, Naja agreed with me. He understood what I was saying. Apparently, you still don't understand. I wouldn't say his greatness is to the level of Roddy Piper. I would never say that. That's a disrespect.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you bigged the man up last week. You bigged him up last week. You said this is some of his great work. How is he on the worst list?
Exactly.
That was what I first said.
His best work is still be his worst.
Did you see me?
His best can still be his worst. His best can still be worse by standards of grading. That's all I'm saying. Anyway,
number 3.
Number 3. All right. You know, because even though he's probably in the best shape of his life, Baron Corbin still look like shit. Okay. What? He still look like shit. His physique still look like shit. He's still skinny fat.
Oh my God.
He did his thing. It's like baking a lasagna halfway. He stopped before
he's an excellent cook, by the way. Baron Corbin is an excellent cook.
He didn't finish the meal. Like, he didn't finish the set. He was like 3, 4. All right, I'm gonna stop here, and then just walked away. He didn't get to 10. All right, number 3, Mia Yim. I could not stand Mia Yim. She is a hot piece of garbage. Michin.
You said Mia Yim?
Yeah, Mia Yim. Michin.
What happened to Black Girl Magic?
Because you black don't mean you great. Like Lash Legend, I don't think is great, but you know some people do.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
So
whoa,
uh,
whoa.
me Chin is on his list because she sucks, right? And also, I've never believed any of her gimmicks, right? I don't believe this LA tough girl thing that she likes to put on for the fans. To me, it's not believable. You know what I mean?
You
She
been
needs
to
to
LA?
find who she is in her character.
Have you been to LA? Have you gone to LA?
Have I been to LA?
Yeah.
No, 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 I've
Then
not.
how would you know
No,
about
it's
how
not
LA
believable. It's not
girls
believable.
are?
Is it whatever it is? It's not believable. I've seen other people from LA who come from
Me
the
and Yim
street.
is the type of girl that'll pull up to the function and she'll get it jumping. You know what I mean? That's what she is.
Sure,
She is the
sure.
baddest.
She's bad at something. It's wrestling because
Ooh,
her
ooh.
moves is
She
crap.
actually did decent in the match with the Kabuki Warriors on SmackDown. She sold well. Her moves were decent in that match. So I mean,
The women
anybody
gotta
that
step
makes
up.
Kyrie Sane look good is okay to me. So I'm gonna be quiet.
Mm,
But go ahead with your list. Go ahead.
Tell me more.
Next, number 2, Eddie Kingston. I cannot stand Eddie Kingston. I
Well,
think Eddie
hey.
Kingston.
So
Well, hey.
this is the list of wrestlers you can't stand. This is not the
No, I mean
worst wrestlers of
when you
this year.
when
This
you
is
bad at
just the list
wrestling,
of.
how if you bad at wrestling, how you expect to be liked?
What you mean? There's
I
plenty of
don't
bad
think so.
wrestlers that are like,
Yeah,
what?
that's fine. That's fine. And that's why it's disputed. That's why everybody had their own opinion. This is my opinion. You gave me the control. You know what I mean? That's
Mm-hmm.
my right. You could agree with it or not.
The
All right.
Lord giveth and the Lord can taketh as well. But go ahead.
Well, CM Punk did say he is the second best
Stay
king.
black and breathe, and that's all I got to do. All right. The number one worst wrestler in 2003,
What?
Ruby Soho.
Wait. What?
What?
You said 2003.
Oh, 2003. You're right. 2003.
He said that shit with confidence too. And the worst
You're right.
wrestler in
In 2000,
2003.
right. Rewind. And the worst wrestler in 2023,
Okay.
Ruby Soho. Yeah, Ruby Soho. You know what I mean? I mean, nothing more.
Even worse than
Once you've seen a Ruby Soho match, you could see why she's the worst wrestler.
She's worse than Maxine Dupree.
what? Maxine Dupree is a very well scholar in the ring. She's learning and making her way.
You know what? I think Max. Well, I mean, I think Maxine is like what is what Lana was supposed to be. That's what I'm getting from Maxine. It's my opinion.
Okay. Next on the countdown.
All right, so we're gonna jump into the best. All right, best.
I'm scared.
wrestler.
I'm scared.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's good. We had the bad news. Now we're gonna get into the good news, and it's gonna be beautiful.
Okay.
I do want to say one thing though before we get into this.
Oh boy!
No.
I want to say, hold on.
You cannot do that. You can't keep premising every time you're about to start a new
First
list.
of all, I need you to let me say what I gotta say before you jump in. All right, that's all I want you to do. Okay. I think it's time for Natalya and Jeff Hardy to hang it up. It's time for them to go. Right. Whenever we see them in the ring, we need to say, please retire. Any city, any match that they pop up on, just start chanting, please retire, so we can just get them out the ring.
Why did you come up with the best at the worst and then come out with the worst at the best? Like, what the fuck is this?
Wow. Your journalistic instinct this week, Sour Diesel, is crazy. Wow.
Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing.
Whatever you're smoking this week, keep smoking.
I thought you was a broadcast journalist. I thought we were Brian Gumbo, and he was.
I never said that.
I thought he was Brian Gumbo's little brother.
I'm under the learning tree. I'm learning as we go. All right, so can I get into number 5?
Yes, you may.
All right, cool. All right, so the 5th best wrestler on this list, Maxwell Jacob Friedman at number 5, MJF. I think it's a well-deserved ranking from where he started, where he came from. Once he popped up on AEW TV, he is the AEW champion. I would say the reason why he's not higher on this list for me personally, he doesn't have a real finisher. And I think to be a top wrestler in the business, you got to have the total package. Now, it is remarkable he's had this much success even without a real finisher. But I feel once he actually has a real finisher, he'll be a 10 out of 10.
So your thing is packages and finishers. Okay, got it.
Ooh,
It's
whoa.
part of the whole package, is it not? I mean, what when we grew up, we knew what the staple move of the match was going to be to help us know, like, boom, it's about to be on and popping. Never mind that it's scripted. Never mind that, the finish is going to be, planned for whatever, plans that they have. But when you saw the rock bottom hit, you saw the Stone Cold Stunner, the Sweet Chin music, the Tombstone Pile Driver, even the leg drop and the elbow drop. You knew what time it was.
So you're upset that you don't know how the match is going to be called because you don't know what move he's going to bring up.
I'm not upset about it.
Yeah, you are. You're kind of upset.
What I'm saying
I can see it in your eyes. You're mad
what
about
I'm
that.
saying is
I see it in your eyes, Hogan.
his matches tend to end on a flat note. Like it doesn't have that high pop that makes you feel, oh shit, this is hot. Right? Like it goes, shit, it's over.
Tell that to the fans of AW because they go, oh shit, when he just beats them with a fucking kangaroo kick and a double clothesline.
That's
But
okay.
and
you know what? AEW has trained their fans to expect that type of quality of finish, and that's fine for them. Not fine for me. I want a little bit more.
You really think there's such thing as AEW fans and WWE fans?
Yes.
I think there's
people that watch WWE that refuse to watch AEW or give AEW a shot and decided they don't want to watch AEW.
But there's always going to be stands that people that that stay glued to their television for their special product. But I think that the fans are fans at the end of the day. I mean, at the end of the, you don't think that the same people in Des Moines, Iowa is going to see AEW that's going to see WWE?
Right. No, I hear what you're saying.
In Milwaukee, Wisconsin,
is like the product AEW has trained fans, not say their fans, has trained fans to expect a certain thing from them. And in terms of MJF, this is what they train them to expect. To me, it leaves me feeling unfulfilled, and I feel like there's other fans that feel that way. We feel unfulfilled as like when he wins these matches or when he pulls out these victories, right? That there isn't a high. It's like oh shit, it's over type of shit. You know what I mean? All right,
Next,
number 4. Number 4, we got Gunther. I still prefer Volta. I like the way Volta sounded better than Gunther, but Gunther has had a tremendous year in 2023, a well-deserved ranking, the longest reigning intercontinental champion of all time now to date, and it'll only get more exciting to see his journey moving forward. Number 3.
Where's the Nacho Man? Billionaire Ted.
and the Hulkster.
The randomness. All right, the number 3 wrestler in 2023 is Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, and I would really like it if we could stop saying Seth freaking Rollins when they talk about him in WWE television. The freaking thing is getting very annoying.
You are a fucking nitpicky son of a bitch.
So what? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Everybody got their own personal preferences, and I have mine.
Can we take the freaking out of his name?
Yeah, you take the freaking out of his name because it's stupid.
Can Carmelo Hayes change his finisher? Can
MJ, yeah. You know what they also need to do? They need to give Pete Dunne back his name. His name is not Butch. Butch is trash.
I'm in agreement with that. I agree.
Okay, so it's all part of the nitpickiness. You got to take the whole package, brother. Take the whole package. All right. All right. The number 2 wrestler.
1, 2, 3.
He said that from his toe. Take the whole package.
Oh. The number 2 wrestler in 2023 is Will Ospreay. That man has been putting in a lot of work, especially for someone who hasn't been exposed on mainstream U.S. television for the majority of his things. right? So I personally,
How many matches have he had in
I'm just wondering. I'm just seriously just wondering. I'm literally
look like you read it from a
wondering.
teleprompter.
what you mean?
You read it from a teleprompter, so I'm quite sure they had the word that you could have used. They had the word that you could have used, and you went with things. Like, what are things?
And you say I'm nitpicky.
Don't try to stall, motherfucker. Try to stall.
In 2023. What I'm trying to say is, for someone who wasn't featured a lot on U.S. television, I personally got a New Japan Pro Wrestling subscription for Kenny Omega, but I stayed for Will Ospreay matches.
I know that's right, Kev. Say it with your chest.
So,
well, you can go see him in the hospital because that's what.
Yo, random is
visiting hours are almost about over.
Mm-hmm. So Will Ospreay put in a lot of work, and I think it's well deserving to be in the top 5 ranking and coming in at number 2. But the number one wrestler in 2023, once again.
Let's go.
It's definitely my boy.
Okay, the only one.
Mm-hmm.
The tribal chief, the reigning.
No.
Undisputed.
I didn't even know the man really. It did not even work for it.
What? Roman fucking Reigns? Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
You're bugging. You're bugging. The number one wrestler, ladies and gentlemen, best wrestler of 2023 is Dirty Dom. Okay?
Right.
He had more matches than fucking Roman.
Yes, he did.
Talking about.
Excuse me.
That's right.
We're going with quality over quantity, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quality. Yeah.
I will give Dominic Mysterio this.
If you want to talk about quality,
improved award, Dominic Mysterio gets the most improved award. However, still the number one wrestler, there's still a wrestler that puts the butts in the seats, is Roman Reigns. We all know this. We've said this many times on this show.
But if he's putting the butts in the seats, I just this is a fair question. How many PLEs did he work this year? Wasn't butts in the seats at the other ones?
Quality over quantity, bruh. He's already run us in over 1,200 days as champion.
He done ran us down.
If he ain't number one, who is? If he ain't number one, who is?
That makes him the best wrestler because he was the champion for 12
No, because his matches are electric.
And then you're basing it off for 23.
That's the main
for this year. The only two best matches he really had this year was with Cody and Sammy. That was it. Well, the matches that was really good that he had.
Everybody has their opinion. Everybody has an opinion. All right. So you can also argue. You said that Dominic had great matches. Didn't Logan Paul also have great matches? But Logan Paul hadn't wrestled that much this year.
He also wasn't on your list, and he's a good wrestler.
Yeah, so I don't know why.
He's going to be top 5 if I had a longer list. Yeah.
Well, I don't understand. That didn't make no sense, brother.
What are you?
What would you bring Logan for?
The name of the list is the disputed counter. You got to dispute. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. Put out your own list, bro. Put out your own list. That's cool.
You said put it on your own list, bro.
Like he told you earlier, you need to take the whole package.
Not some. Just he got out of here. He got out of here. Speaking of wrestlers, let's move into the wrestler of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a lot of wrestling on the cruise. Ain't been no wrestling on this show. I'm telling you that.
You gotta take the whole package.
The whole damn package. The whole effing show. So, Kings, Sour Diesel, I'm going to start with you. Who's your wrestler of the week?
My wrestler of the week is the guy from Australia, Blackwell, Australia. I'll just say Australia. Big Bronson Big Bronson Reed. Big Bronson Reed.
Okay, Bronson Reed. Cam.
My wrestler of the week. I'm a bit of a sucker for nostalgia and great, just great in-ring work, consistency. I'm gonna go with RKO Randy Kyle Orton.
I know that's right.
Okay.
Oh, you understood what the K stands for. Big deal.
Mash out your wrestler.
I'm
gonna go with my wrestler this week is Masquerade Cam. Because the fact that he had me busted out laughing, it had me rolling when he said, "Yo, you got to take the whole package, brother." I think that was my and then and then honorable mention, Big Daddy Cool Sour Diesel, also as my wrestler of the week as well.
I ain't no goddamn honorable mention after him. He gotta come after me. Listen. I don't know what disputed list you got over there, but I don't like it. I'm gonna burn this shit. Okay, tear it up.
So those are my two wrestlers of the week.
All right, Sour Diesel, Masquerade Cam, y'all. The rest, Mash Out's wrestlers of the week. Mine, I think I'm gonna have a little bit of need for the Creed. I'm gonna go with two people, and it is the Creed brothers. I am very impressed with their come up on the main roster. Well. I like how they transitioned from NXT. I like how they are making a peak and making an interest in tag team wrestling again. So both of them are my wrestlers of the week. With that being said, we're going to go into a final word. My brothers, Masquerade Cam, what is it you want to tell the people before we get up out of here? It's the last time you can say it for the season. What you got to tell them?
I just like to know, are you feeling oozy? That's all I want.
Okay.
Are you feeling oozy when you open the packages? Are you feeling oozy when you say your grace? Are you feeling oozy when you take a shot? Are you feeling oozy when you take a pull? That's all I want to know. All right, so stay happy. It's the holiday season. Stay joyful. You know what I mean? Right. Enjoy your life and love upon your loved ones. That's all I got to say, baby. Do it.
Love the one you're with.
Take the whole package.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna join them.
Listen. Woo. Oh man, this is a funny show today. All right, well, since they're both off, I guess I'll go.
Nah, go ahead, Sour Diesel. Any last words?
My final thought is, may your next year be better than your this year. I hope to see y'all next year. Hope to hear y'all. Like they said, love up on your loved ones, love who you with, and that's it.
That's what's up.
All right, Mash Out.
Listen, it's been one hell of a season. I'm happy. I love doing the show tonight. You made it all worthwhile because the tears have been coming through my eyes the whole damn show tonight. So it's been an amazing season. Do remember to continue to like, share, subscribe all our videos and wherever you get your local podcast from. We're going to do it bigger and better next year for 2024. I'm excited. The team is ready to go. We geared up. You know what I mean? I want to wish everybody a blessed holiday season and a blessed new year. And we'll see you at the top. All right? Love the one you're with. And you got to take the whole package.
We take the whole goddamn package. I'm gonna sign us off. I too want to commend everyone who tuned in, new listeners. If you never tuned in to us and you tuned in to us and you like us, you subscribe, you share, you let us know what you think of the show. We gladly appreciate you. I want to wish everyone a very, very happy holiday. And with that, I'm going to leave y'all with a random thought. Everybody likes a little joy. No one likes a little bit of pain. We all need a little bit of rain sometimes in life. Let's live life a little bit more happy and accept all of it.
I was about to say that. Like sunshine.
Like sunshine and rain. Right? So we want y'all to, have a great holiday. We love you all. Thank you for tuning in. This has been another episode of the Three Amigos Podcast Show, and we are out.
We under 2 hours. We made it under 2 hours.